Can we just petition for California to not be a state anymore?
Why's that?
Because a California appeals court has determined that bees are technically fish. Apparently, bees are fish. Again, I say we just petition for California to not be a state. And oddly enough, Mississippi are the ones that people call stupid. So according to this, it's because of their Endangered Species Act, and according to the Act's definition, any invertebrate, aquatic or not, that is considered endangered is a fish.
Well, there you go. So we go ahead and run it.
Yep, I'm good.
I'm here.
Yep.
Alright, when Zach joins the party, nobody say anything. The first thing I'm going to say is that bees are fish, and I'm going to see how quickly he calls me stupid. situation. Josh, were you intending to pit, or did you just get loose off the corner?
I was trying to pit.
Okay. Oh, situation got loose off the corner. No, 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 you're good. I'm I'm just trying to finish the race. I've logged the best lap I'm gonna get. So.
Got it, Justin?
I hadn't loaded in yet.
Hmm.
Alright. I got it now.
Slow ass PS4s.
You're right.
We do 50% three times, right?
Yep.
First time I've actually made a lobby for this season. Alright. Number 90 should have an invite. Pause it. Suave. Alright. Josh.
I'm in.
Alright. Situation. Alright. And Gilmore. I'm gonna run down the timer a little bit, so don't panic. guess we're. I hadn't heard anything from Diabetic or anybody, so I guess we're just waiting on Zach. Yep. Waiting on Zach.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, everybody's. I reckon everybody's here. Yeah. Yeah. Zach, before you
Yes.
say anything, I have something to tell you.
Yes.
Bees are fish.
These are what?
Bees are fish.
Oh. Okay.
According to a California appeals court. Just thought you might want to know that.
Uh, did you text it to me? I don't understand. What am I supposed to be looking at?
No, no, no. I just wanted you to know that bees are fish. There's this. No, I looked. I saw this, and it was apparently because of a California law that is very vague about endangered species.
Mm-hmm.
According to the law, that any animal that is considered that is in an invertebrate and is considered endangered is considered a fish.
Mm-hmm.
So, since bees are invertebrates and considered endangered, they are technically considered fish.
This is like how if I told you guys I was my PlayStation controller, I was my PlayStation controller then?
Sure.
Not the thing I am, but there was one time when I was at college. There was this guy who chained himself to the statue, and he told us that he was a statue. So, Because he was on the freedom of speech part of campus, we had to refer to him as a statue.
All right, number 9, are you here?
Oh, Justin on the pole? What sort of rigged BS is this?
Well, you see, when you're literally behind everybody else on lap 2,
He ruined the race.
I'd love to say that I did it on my own accord, but I did not.
This isn't Talladega. It's not like you. Okay. Anyways.
Anyway, number 9, are you here?
On to the next one. Suave.
Number 9, Sam.
I'm here.
Suave.
Josh.
Yep.
You can go,
Situation.
Justin.
Situation. Kilgore.
Yep.
Zachary.
Here.
Number 9.
Probably muted himself or unplugged, disconnected his mic.
If you are speaking, number 9, we cannot hear you. Oh, wait. Now we can.
Does it come?
Here, Justin.
No. No.
Listen. No. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I can tell you guys this, as long as Diabetic doesn't win on Thursday, we've all officially made it to the round of 7. However, if he wins on Thursday, those of us in like 5th, 6th, 7th gotta watch out. But I highly doubt he even races, so. That being the case, if it's the 7 of us on Thursday, it's a go for broke, just win the race, it doesn't matter. Auto Club. The Shadow Memorial 400. Yeah. Should all run our favorite for the 24 car for Shadow. 24 and 9 and 88. Like, Shadow, we miss you. Or the Alan Gustafson Appreciation 300. That'd be a good one for him. I know he loves Alan Gustafson. Oh, that's for next year's trip to Gateway. Last season, I'll name next season's races after drivers and tracks. How about that? You got the Hack Attack 500 at Martinsville.
Have to do something about like Harvick and Chase Elliott at the Roval.
Yeah. The Marioff Season 400.
Yeah.
It was a really good race, I thought. It was better than I expected it to be. I'll give them that credit.
I'm just so happy that I might actually be able to say that Truex has a chance to win a race this weekend because Cole Turn's coming back as an engineer.
Oh god. He's gonna fail pre-race like 4 times.
As long as it wins and doesn't fail post-race, I'm fine with it. Honestly, I might be okay if James Small got suspended for a few weeks.
Would they let what's-his-face replace him?
God, I hope so.
Oh god. Chris Gabehart comes back after this weekend.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot Chris Gabehart was out. Didn't he get suspended like before the All Star race?
Yeah, he was originally suspended 4 races. It would have included the All-Star race, but then when they appealed it, the tire suspension, they did it a 5th race. They added the entire month of June, well, the 600, the entire month of June, all the way up until Nashville.
Is this like in?
So it was the All-Star, Charlotte, Gateway, Sonoma, oh, and Nashville. He's at Nashville too.
So is this
5
like
races.
is this like in the NFL when you challenge a play and it doesn't work? Like you lose a
And
timeout.
you like lose a time, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess because they originally decided that the All-Star race wasn't a points-paying race, so it shouldn't count towards his points-paying suspension, I guess. Which I think is ridiculous, but hey.
Well, when
First
they
of all-
appealed it, that's when it was at their discretion. I think that's what they were.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm just saying, I mean, first of all, they should not be getting suspended for these tires falling off. That's ridiculous. They should be
That's the
taking
one
points away.
downside I would say to. That's the one downside I would say to this season is like something's going on with the tires. Like, there's too many mishaps for this to be like a team thing. It's more of I feel like it's more of a Goodyear / NASCAR thing.
I've been hearing it's more about the teams. Like, I mean, like the blown tires are the teams, because they're being aggressive with air pressures and stuff. But you can trace it back to NASCAR, because if these teams had practice, they could run these low air pressures in practice and realize that they don't work, and they could wreck in practice and be ready for the race, and not have that same problem. Sorry, Kilgore. Ain't the same as the Cup car here, that's for sure. Yeah, at the end of the month. So they go to Sonoma this weekend. They're off for the 1 weekend out of the year for Father's Day, which I think is kind of dumb. They used to race on Father's Day. That was good stuff.
I would have rather
like-
Mother's Day be off than
Yeah,
Father's Day.
I guess it's because a lot of the drivers are now dad, but
Yeah.
That was me.
and then they're at Nashville, and then they're at Road America for the 4th of July, and then they go to Atlanta for the second trip, I think. New Hampshire, Key Road Course, Watkins Glen. Pocono is somewhere in there. I don't know. I think it's Atlanta after the Road America.
Yeah, it is because that's the same weekend that. I just know that I'm going to the SRX race that weekend, and Atlanta's the same weekend of that. Because I was looking up like different tracks and like could I go to different races, and I even looked up Atlanta, and I was like, can I go to the race in Atlanta? And it was the same weekend.
I don't know if I'd want to waste my time and money on the Atlanta race, like for you, as a long drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's only about 4 hours or so.
That's what I'm saying. How many tracks are within like 4 or 5 hours of you?
Within 4 hours, there's 3 NASCAR tracks.
So what, Talladega?
Talladega, Nashville, Super Speedway, and Atlanta.
Yeah. And where would you rank Atlanta on those list of tracks? Probably 3rd, right?
Probably 3rd, maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen enough from. Sorry, I got. I don't know. I just, to me, Nashville didn't impress me as much as I thought it would last year, but I want to give it another shot for sure. I haven't really paid on it.
We're definitely going to be there until they go to the fairgrounds, that's for sure. If the track sucks that badly, then we'll just go to the fairgrounds and we won't ever go back to the Super Speedway. I'd like to go to both, but
I think the Nashville area is a great market. It's a very expanding sports market, like not just for NASCAR.
Yeah. I mean, that soccer team seems to be doing well. They have IndyCar there now. There's the Titans, the Predators. I know the Rangers, their old AAA. I don't know if they're still an affiliate of the Rangers in general, but their AAA affiliate is the Nashville Sound, or at least they used to be. They might still be. Or they might have moved it back to Round Rock. I can't remember.
The Predators won NHL title contention a couple years ago.
They won one a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Titans kind of linger around.
I feel like the Titans do really well in there because their division is one of the weaker ones.
I mean, it's probably the worst in football next to the NFC East.
I mean, honestly, the Colts are the only team that has an honest shot at being in for the division.
Although that NFC South has given the NFC East and stuff a run for its money. That's some pretty hot garbage there with Carolina and Atlanta.
Yeah.
Although that Washington Giants combo is a pretty bad 1-2 punch. The East is kind of weird too. The AFC East.
Yeah.
Like, that could be a really good division, but like, I mean, if like the Patriots win 10 games, 4 of them are coming against the Dolphins and Bills, right? And like,
I mean, I think
it could be, or the Dolphins and Jets.
I think the Dolphins are actually probably going to do better than. I mean, having Tyreek, I think Tua's going to be able to develop and get to Tyreek. So, honestly, I mean, Mac Jones is a good quarterback.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets finish second in the division. I really like a lot of what they did. I wouldn't say it's likely, but
I feel bad for anybody that's in the AFC West because that is going to be a tough division to win for anyone.
One of them's not making the playoffs. I don't think there's.
I mean, are we? I feel like theoretically, there's an argument to be made that any of them can win the division.
Yeah, the only one I can't fully see is the Raiders. And the more I think about the Broncos, the more I'm like out on them as well.
I think the Chargers probably win the division, to be honest.
Man. I don't know. It's really hard to bet against Patrick. I love those like little like strung out battles.
Yeah. You got a battle for the lead, a battle for third.
Yeah, we're like way back here battling for third.
Yeah.
Although I think you might have won this battle here.
Situation and number 9 have been able to pull away from the rest of us, but like even in the
who win number 9?
Swab. Sorry, Swab.
Sitting there waiting for Justin to fuck that up.
Please do. Yeah, wreck and then don't let the caution come out until Zach or I cross the line.
You're definitely gonna win. You're definitely getting third. I don't think I can. Although maybe. I drove it in there about as deep as I felt comfortable with. Ooh. Stage points, Justin.
Yeah, like, do those even matter at this point? But...
I mean, not necessarily, but like, I mean, I'd rather, I mean, we're racing still. I mean, if Diabetic shows up and wins, and or the Mookenstein shows up and wins.
Oh, that's true.
All of which I feel is pretty unlikely, but if for some reason they were to show up and win, then yeah, we are still racing hard. Although we can obviously just make the publicly communicated agreement that we just don't let them win. Do our best Denny Hamlin impersonation and brake check them on the straightaway.
If we have the commissioner's permission.
Well, the commissioner's a Denny Hamlin fan, so he's jaded.
That's all I need to hear.
I can do your Ross Chastain impersonation too. For all I care.
Yeah, I'm a little jaded too, because like I like Ross Chastain. I'm sorry, Josh. I'm
Look,
completely
Justin did it. He wrecked someone.
lost.
Ross. I mean, it is what it is with Ross Chastain. I don't blame him for racing hard. I just blame him for his lack of situational awareness. You know, I know we've talked before about meeting up, and we've talked about like Kansas being that track, but like realistically, like if there's anything else we want to do outside of attending a race weekend, we should probably not go to Kansas.
Mhm.
Unless we all want to sit around and gamble, which is fine with me.
I mean, Gateway is now, I guess, an option.
That is exactly where I was heading with that conversation. But it'd be cool to go to Road America.
Yeah, that one's been on my radar. I just hate that it's on 4th of July weekend.
Did you get Monday off?
Yeah, but it's just the travel and
How
all that
far is
shit.
it from you, Josh?
I think it's 7 hours.
I didn't realize you were that far. I thought it was like
6 hours, 6.5. Yeah, it's, I mean, we're pretty much 6-7 hours from the nearest tracks.
Josh, you should just fly down here and come to Texas.
I mean, if we
Walmart.
land on something, I'll make the trip. I'm not worried about that. It's just, obviously it'd be nice if everybody could drive, or some of us could drive, but yeah, I mean, I'll go somewhere.
We'll drive the convoy around.
I mean, let's see. Myself, Swab, Cell, and Kilgore could honestly like probably
Situation.
all meet up in that situation. We could like all meet up, just have a giant car full of everybody. Kilgore, I expect you to cook up something fancy as like a ride-along snack.
God, I miss your cooking pictures, Kilgore.
What?
Where are those at? I miss your
What?
cooking pictures.
Oh, what?
Oh,
There's
yeah.
cooking pictures? What the fuck?
Yeah. Kilgore used to show us his meat.
Oh. now I'm really jealous. God, joined this league way too late.
No, we can bring it back. He's still grilling the meats, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Yeah.
Didn't you have a hibachi too?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, Kilgore's gonna cook us up something fancy, and we're gonna like everybody.
He's stoned too. I think he's gonna feed you.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna do you right. Yeah, Cowboy can come with me. We're not that far. I mean, we met up at Coda. Nate's in Arizona right now. He's going to college in Arizona, so he is in Arizona.
Shadow can get.
Shadow'd be the hardest.
Yeah.
Shadow's like probably the hardest one to get to go to anything because he's so far away.
Yeah.
Where is Diabetic? Where's like
North Carolina.
North Carolina?
I have everybody's address. I don't want to sound like a stalker, but I still have everybody's address saved.
I think we all understand that.
Yeah. Yeah. Luke's in Virginia. He's in that area. You know, for being a NASCAR league, I'm a little bit surprised we don't have more people from North Carolina.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of banking on that being a caution.
Yeah, based on the way you and Kilgore raced 1 and 2.
Situation said he was around, and I was like, oh, so all I got to do is In my head, I was like, okay, so I just got to hold Kilgore for like a few more seconds.
I gave Josh a nice push. We saw that. Yeah, we need to make a list of tracks that would either A, be worthy of it, like in terms of the event, or B, a quality midpoint, or C, someone could be like able to host a bunch of people.
I mean,
those are the
if
three
you,
ways we should look at it.
I mean, there's a.
What track would we go to with you? Could do that.
I mean, if Shadow and Nate were able to come in from the West Coast, like if you exclude them, the centralized location for us becomes a lot more easterly than it used to be.
Yeah. If we include them in a centralized location, then it's probably Texas or Kansas.
Yeah.
Or Gateway.
I'm sorry, Kilgore.
Or Coda. Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to find a reason to go to Watkins Glen. But of course none of us live up there. Yeah, I hear it's a wonderful party. Same with Pocono. I'd like to see Denny Hamlin win his 7th Pocono race. Maybe all-time track wins later. I've seen Chase Elliott win in person. It was fine.
I think at this point, he'd be more upset if it were Ross Chastain.
I've seen plenty of guys that don't like winning in person. I've seen Kevin Harvick. I've seen Kyle Larson. I've seen Chase Elliott. I've seen the championship race.
I've seen Stenhouse and Kurt Busch win a cup race. I was there on Sunday for the Talladega race last year, but I didn't get to stay for the Monday, so I didn't get to see Bubba.
I've seen Jimmy Johnson win a lot. Carl Edwards. Yeah. Carl Edwards, Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon's win at Texas, Joey Logano. The only like big Texas wins that I didn't see Austin Dillon win at Texas.
Sorry, Zach.
You good?
Shit.
I've seen in the truck series. It's been all over. I saw Biffle win that truck race in Texas. That was good stuff. I've seen. Yes, he was. I've seen Matt Kenseth win. Nothing will ever beat a Carl Edwards win in person. That stuff's freaking awesome. Backflip and everything. Oh.
I've seen 3 first-time winners across like all series all the series in NASCAR.
Have I ever seen? I got close to Coda in the trucks. Because that was... Todd Gilliland's second win. And Kyle Busch won. Chase Elliott. Who won Texas a lot? Oh, John, I didn't even check that yet. What the fall is... Who won that spring Texas Xfinity race last year? I will be. No. Austin. Kyle Busch won the race, and then he failed post-race. No, that was 2020. Kyle Busch won it last year. Because he swept all of his races in Race Texas. Yeah, I've seen Kyle Busch win about a dozen Xfinity Series races. Which, honestly, is a weird feeling, because I love Kyle Busch. Seeing Blaney win in person was pretty cool this year. That's one I haven't seen. Hmm? My favorite race, if I'm remembering the year right, is 2007. It's the spring race, and it's Jeff Burton in the Prilosec TC car. With that lightning and stuff, the purple car. That's my favorite. The first one I went to, I'm pretty partial to, is the first night race at Texas. It was right after they got their second date in 2005. Carl Edwards won that race. But Casey Mears almost won it. It was almost Casey Mears' first win. He had the car to beat that day. And the other one that comes to mind is the 2014 playoff race. Jimmy Johnson won it, but at that point he had already been eliminated from the playoffs. Yes, that was the fight race.
Yeah.
That was the fight race. I was there for that one. That was great. I was also there when Jeff Gordon fought Jeff Burton on the back straightaway in 2010. I don't know if y'all remember that one. Yeah, and like kind of wrecked him like under caution or whatever. Yeah, I was there for that one. They were like under caution. They're like the caution that just come out, and they were like stuck together. I was there when Kyle Busch wrecked Ron Hornaday under caution. I sat right where that happened. Yep. I was there when he flipped off the race officials and got parked for 2 laps. Yep. I was there for that one. That was 2015, the spring race. That one got rained out from Sunday to Monday. I was there for all the Duck Commander years when they had like the Duck Dynasty people there. They were cool. The only ones I started missing were when I went away to school. I missed a lot of those. And then the 2020 spring race, I made it up by going back in the fall. So I saw the 2020 fall race was the fog race, the 3 days of fog at Texas. And then I went to both races last year. Yep. Never lived anywhere else. And for most of my life. No, I wasn't a race fan yet. I was like... Well, when he won his first race, his first Busch race was '98. He won both his first Busch Series and Cup Series races at Texas. '98, I had barely been born. And 2000, it was the year before I got into the sport. So I got into the sport in '01. The first time I went to Texas was '03, and the first time I went to a race at Texas was '05. And I've gone almost every year since '05. With the exception of like 2017 and 18. What? Yeah, well it used to, before NASCAR fucked up the schedule, the spring race used to be my birthday, and the playoff race, or whatever, the fall race, used to be my dad's birthday, so logically my mom would get us tickets for our birthdays to go to the race, and we would go for each of us. But then they changed it up where they moved. Last year the Texas playoff race was on my sister's birthday weekend, which is mid-October, and this year it's like late September. Of course, then they swapped it all out. But at the time, yeah, it used to be. I mean, it's still a tradition to go, but last year I got Coda tickets for my birthday, but Coda falls before my birthday now, if they keep it where it is on the schedule, and then Texas falls about a month after my birthday. But yeah, that's why it always made such great sense to go. Like the spring race, even when they had the single date, still fell right around my birthday. But yeah, I love that facility. Like, it's such a great track in terms of the fan experience. Racing product aside, but they try their best to be good to the fans. Dude, I have like 3% left on my tire. I've been burning through those things. Texas is... It's a shame that they're going to bulldoze it into an Amazon facility at some point. Texas, probably. The track's most passionate defender is retired, so it's basically just me by myself.
You standing out there with the picket sign?
Yeah. Me chain linked to the start-finish line. Give me liberty or give me death. Let's go. Toyota power, baby. Yeah. It's beautiful. I mean, and like I've been there for all sorts of stuff. I've been there for IndyCar races. They used to race IROC at Texas. Went to the IROC race. One year they brought in Robbie Gordon's Stadium Super Trucks and they ran a race at the track. All of it, like, wicked cool. Like, wicked cool stuff, man. The only racing regret I have so far that I didn't attend was when the IndyCar went to Coda, because obviously at the time we didn't know NASCAR was coming. And I was like, oh, you know, I should go, because at the time I lived 30 minutes from Coda. And the only thing was, like, tickets were like $150 for this IndyCar race. It was like less than $100 for the whole NASCAR weekend when I went, the inaugural one. And of course, if you go to the F1 race, it's like several hundreds or thousands of dollars to attend, and I'm like, no. Not for a motorsport that I, like, know the drivers and know who's good, and that's about it. Don't know any ins and outs. It's probably not worth that money, but yeah. Would also highly recommend Coda as a facility to attend if you just want to go visit like a state-of-the-art racing facility. It's a very limited scope in my opinion, but it's probably the best racing facility in the country. At least the best permanent racing facility in the country, you know? You can probably make a strong argument that anything that like F1 or if IndyCar ever had the money to build like a street circuit or something might be better, but
I feel like Talladega.
Sorry, Zach. Fuck.
we couldn't quite shake each other.
I feel like Talladega is
you hit me
exactly
there.
what you
Sorry,
would
man.
expect a racetrack in Alabama.
No, it wasn't intentional. I didn't realize you were on me when I was coming out of the corner there or whatever.
Yeah, and then once we started hitting, we just like it was just like
Yeah.
we were like locked in there. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of racing facilities that would even compare in this country. Maybe Daytona. I mean, I hear what they do. What they do at Las Vegas is really nice, with the neon garage and everything. And Phoenix, in terms of fan amenities, might be up there with Coda. Talladega too, with that new infield.
Honestly, before the infield though, like Talladega is like on the outside, Talladega is still like what you would expect a racetrack in Alabama to look like.
Right. I feel like if they make the Auto Club short track thing happen, it'll probably be like a state-of-the-art facility. And apparently Gateway, like, now that I mean, NASCAR promised them, a cup date through 2025, like, unofficially, I think, or something. But, I mean, now that we saw that it can happen, and, like, there's a huge market for it, I bet that's going to quickly go from, like, the worst track on the circuit in terms of, like, what they offer fans to, like, one of the best. I mean, I heard that, like, they tried their best with what little they had. And they're one of the few independently owned racetracks left in the sport. Them and Pocono and Indianapolis is loosely independently owned. If you want to count Roger Penske independent. Outside of that, I like Coda and Road America, but they're leased out by NASCAR and SMI. I think everything else is owned by SMI or NASCAR. Wish we could get Iowa back. Or something, you know? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We should go to every track once. We need to get Chicagoland back. We need to get Iowa back.
They're pretty loose there.
We should look at getting... Oh, I wish The Rock would come back. That was such a great track. Oh, we get two. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have The Rock than North Wilkesboro, to be honest with you. But beggars can't be choosers. Jeff Gordon. Who won Rockingham's last race?
No.
The Rock. No. Nope. Not Rusty. Nope. No. Dale was dead when the... There you go. Dale wasn't in the race. Junior was. But Junior didn't win either.
I know Steve Park won in 2001, like the week after Dale's death, but I don't.
Yep, that is true. Victory lane.
Well, Junior had plenty of time since he wrecked on lap 1.
Yeah, he did. Any final guesses?
You know what, I'm just gonna throw it out there because he was so good at the track. Bobby Labonte.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
John Andretti.
Nope.
Jimmy Spencer.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
What year was it? What year was it?
2004.
Oh.
Matt Kenseth.
Yes.
Ricky Rudd.
Oh my God! Whoa! I just took a shot. I just took a shot in the dark.
One of the best finishes in NASCAR history. Kane, Kenseth, and a very young Jamie McMurray. A rookie Casey Kane, but... Those are, I got like 45 tape.
50. I'm at 50.
Yeah, Kane won, or not, Kansas won the last race.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the last person who won it, a cup race at the fairgrounds, was Darrell Waltrip in '84 or '85. I could be wrong though. Justin, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Have you played the new Fortnite season yet?
That's kind of a random question, one I did not expect you to ask me, but yes, I have.
Well, I saw it as an ad on my TikTok today, and I got the itch in my butthole to play again.
I mean, I mean, if you want to run up duos, I mean, we can.
Yeah, let's do it Thursday though.
Oh, fuck.
I ran out of track there. I got squeezed.
Sorry about that.
There, that's what I was waiting for, because Justin probably thought I was doing it on purpose.
No, but I was.
No, in my head, no, I knew we were 3 wide, but in my head, Josh, I was like, well, I accidentally ran you up the track earlier.
Well, I thought we were going to be able to maintain it, but just a little bump. That's all it took.
I had the butter just enough.
Josh,
well, I was going to say, we were running pretty tight together, so I was surprised it didn't happen earlier, but...
I had to butter Justin up with a Fortnite question, and then completely snatched his soul away. We're running Josh up. Not even really running Josh up, but like just making it uncomfortable for Justin.
Very uncomfortable.
He like completely caught me off guard. Like...
Yeah. Since I'm opening at work this week, so I gotta be there at 6:15. So let's do it Thursday when I have one more day to worry about not sleeping very much.
I'm
Does that sound like a date?
Sure.
Sweet.
I'm so glad. Oh, thank you.
What the hell happened, situation? What happened?
I like wine. I had almost an entire bottle of wine during the cup race on Sunday.
I just look behind me and I see a car up in the air.
And 3 Sonic seltzers.
Those any good?
No, not really.
Are they better than the Mountain Dew?
I haven't tried the Mountain Dew ones yet. They're not here yet.
Not good.
Are those good?
Oh man, the Mountain Dews are great. What are you talking about?
No.
Especially the Baja Blast.
I'll do that one, but ugh.
I love how Josh, like, when he says no like that, his Minnesota accent comes out like so perfectly.
He's Minnesota nice about it too. I mean, so my favorite drink from Sonic is the ocean water, and like I'm not really a cherry limeade fan, but it's reverse on the alcohol, the seltzers. I like the cherry limeade the most. The ocean water was by far the worst.
Really?
It only tasted of coconut.
Kilgore, you don't think the Dews taste like either too sugary or too diety?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the regular Mountain Dew flavor, but the Baja Blast and the watermelon is pretty good.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Baja, I like that one. I did the black cherry today, and it was alright.
Yeah, the black cherry's not bad.
If I had to rank him,
it's hard. Like I like Dew
Zero.
Yeah,
the Mountain Zero, the regular Mountain Dew when it was a little sweet.
I like the Sonic ones. It's cherry limeade at the top, then it's regular limeade, lemonade, ocean water, and I forget the other one I tried, like black cherry or something. Black cherry was probably mid-pack. It was in between the lime and the lemonade.
I think the Dews are dangerous just because it tastes
Sugar.
like Dew. It doesn't. When it doesn't taste like
there's
taste
no
like
sugar
a
in
beer
it.
at all.
Yeah.
It's all sugar free, but it's very sweet.
Yeah, it used to get me into troubles with like the Mike Hard lemonades and stuff, you know.
Like, I'm not a big beer fan myself because they get me like bloated. So.
Well, I tapped the wall and coming out of 4.
What were you saying, Josh? You're not a big beer guy?
Yeah, I'm not a big beer fan. Like I don't mind getting like a craft beer, but like I can only have like 1 or 2. I like sours and I like ciders.
Yeah.
Insert apple joke there, but Otherwise, I'm a seltzer slut.
What's your favorite seltzer?
I've been on Truly lately.
Ooh, yeah. Have you tried those Truly, the tea ones with like the raspberry and the?
No, I haven't done the tea ones. I've
Dude.
been on a lemonade kick one right now. So they've got like mango and
Oh yeah.
strawberry lemonade and.
The tea and the lemonades are their best.
Huh, I'll have to try it.
Yeah, dude. I think it's tea that they have. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with some. I know I've had the lemonades. Are the lemonades the gold cans?
No, they're black.
There's something that there's in a gold can. I think the gold can might be the tea.
Okay.
Oh, dude. Those are
We
good
tried
ones.
some of like the Coors Light ones. The sours are okay, but we did the what was it?
Yeah.
Cola. Those ones are gross.
You tried the Corona seltzers yet?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, they're pretty
Those are good.
Are they?
Yeah. I like the Coors seltzers. Okay. I think
The Mick Ultra ones are good for too.
Which
are
ones?
they?
The Mick Ultra ones, like the organic ones. They're weak, but.
Let's try those.
Although if I'm going for a seltzer, I want them weak and just to have the flavor.
Yeah.
You know. And like the taste can kind of like the taste trumps the alcohol.
If you can find this thing called Fruit Smash, they're pretty fucking tasty. They're 8% though.
Justin, that was hell of a run. Holy shit.
I'm trying to go for broke here. I don't.
Yeah.
Having to.
I hope I gave you a clear lane because I saw you coming and I'm like, I'm just gonna hold it tight here so you could go.
Oh no, yeah, you were fine. I'm having to run a line I don't want to run to gain spots.
Yeah.
Apron. Way too much apron. Dang it. Came in. Too aggressive. Dang. I still need to try the Busch Light apple. I haven't seen it in stores yet. Yes,
yeah.
It's good. It's really good. I like it. I'm kind of becoming a fan of the soda coffee mixture things. The thing about like the Coke ones is the Coke is a little too coffee, and the Pepsi ones I prefer, but they almost to me taste like drinking maple syrup. Sorry, Josh.
That's right.
We were like apex in that corner at the same time. Not apex.
Yep.
We were in that corner. Inside situation. Oh, whoa.
Situation.
Sorry. Did not expect. It's like I was lifting and I made contact and it's like we stuck together. That was weird. I'm sorry, situation. Okay, here we go. Justin, go 2 tires.
Yep.
Oh, I'm hoping both y'all did.
Yep.
Well, I'm assuming Swap did because I know I did.
Yeah.
That was
the process of elimination.
that wasn't the. That's just my shifting. And then the tires. I don't know what the fuck the problem is with my shifting.
Who? good.
I know, I saw you coming.
Oh man, I was trying to pass Suave. I was trying so hard to pass Suave there at the end. Not gonna lie.
Nice win,
Are
Kilgore.
you kidding
Appreciate
me?
it.
3 in a row?
And 4 tires, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say that had to be it. So Suave, you did 2.
Yeah. 9fan is the leader, I'm sure, in scoring 45 points a race. It's just stage wins in second place. Well, you'll be happy to understand, 9fan, that Season 10 features a new playoff format. Mm-hmm. Now it's a championship round of races instead of a championship race. It's a 3-race round.
Is there another round race in this round?
Yes, there is. Auto Club is the cutoff.
Guess I'll just have to sweep it.
Yeah. Auto Club on Thursday. Round 2 starts with a trip to Phoenix. And then it's a bit repetitive, but it's 4 straight mile and a half to end the season. It's Texas, Atlanta, Charlotte, and then Homestead. But those are some of our best tracks, I think, collectively, so it should put on good racing there at the end. I'm excited to see Atlanta and the Xfinity cars.